Before I start out this video, I'd like to give a big shout out to the baby dog for being the main inspiration of how I set up this video. His videos are very fun watches, and I highly recommend you check out his stuff. I really enjoy all of his videos. With all that said, let's start the ToCP journey. It's very hard for me to really pinpoint when I made progress and when I didn't, but I'll try my best to describe how the grind went in terms of how long it took. Keep in mind that I did play this before October, but it was more just for fun, seeing how far I could really get without trying to take the grind seriously. October was the point where I actually started to see the grind through, and eventually beat it when I had the chance to, so that's where I'll start. Before starting the actual grind, my personal best on ToCP was floor 6, which was this really awkward jump through the slanted truss. I'll admit, I fumbled quite a bit, but it's still extremely hard considering what other gameplay this tower has. After failing that, I stopped playing ToCP to try out other things, like ToCP and TCR. Once all that was done, it was time to grind the tower again. Yeah, I don't really know how I managed to get there in such a quick time, but progress is progress, I suppose. However, that was basically the only run I did for a while, up until Baby Dog announced that he was starting his own ToCP grind. That was when I wanted to start up my grind again, and this time it was for good. Okay, maybe not. I guess I actually started playing way more in April, so I'll just talk about my experiences in that time frame. I'll also add on that I didn't play for too long each day, mainly because I didn't want to focus all of my time on ToCP, since there were other things that I wanted to do. April 6th was the earliest footage that I could find, where some raids is quite noticeable in terms of the fails that I had in one run. Unfortunately for me, my microphone wasn't set up properly in the recording, so you'll hear a lower quality and louder version of me for these two fails.
He has not fallen yet.
He is on the outside, basically.
Fuck.
Consistently get to the final stretch, I won't be
Are
upset.
you fucking kidding me?
I ended up playing later the same day, and I actually went against all odds and got to the final stretch. There's no other footage of the run other than a clip of me failing this jump. I kinda rushed it, so I deserved the fail that I had, but that wall hop save would have been awesome. The next day, I started up my recording again, this time with my microphone set up properly and a face cam for some reason. I got far very quickly, performing each jump flawlessly as my nerves didn't really seem to exist. Somehow, I got not one, but 2 final stretch runs. Wow, that was actually so fast. Okay. It pains me to say, but I didn't beat the tower in either of those runs. No! I told you it would happen at some point! Fuck, man. The run fully ended on floor 7, where I tried to skip the nerfed 4-stud stick out by trying to corner flip in a way I shouldn't have. I didn't play the tower for another 5 days, until on April 12th I got another far run that maybe could have been the winning run. Would it have been it? Nope, I slipped off of a filler truss jump and landed in the insta-kill, which sucks because my mentality was ruined after failing the final stretch 3 times before that. I ended up not playing for another 4 days because of that fail. Coming back to ToCP after that also didn't end up going well, because physics were just not in my favor for quite a while. I ended up failing the hardest jump on floor 5, an easy jump on floor 6, and not getting put inside of the 2-stud gap on floor 7, which caused me to get annoyed pretty easily. You could tell that these fails were pretty stupid, but I kept going anyway. It was a good thing I did, because I made it to floor 8 again, and the game didn't let me climb a ladder. What? Yep, these fails were obviously in my control. To make things a whole lot better, the moving platform on floor 5 moved out from under me when it shouldn't have. That was a turning point for me, and I just couldn't handle ToCP for any longer on that day. The day after that was rough as hell. I never ended up getting very far, only up to floor 7. The worst part is that it was the only time I got to floor 7 that day, and sadly I fell all the way down once I failed, making that my worst rage yet on this tower. You could tell that I was getting very unlucky and angry when I failed in ways that fell out of my control. April 18th was almost the same, except I managed to get to floor 7 3 times, albeit my fails were pretty stupid. My first fail on floor 7 was because I must have hit one of the spinning walls, which didn't let me get any momentum off the truss. My second fail was when I hit a wall without realizing it, which, I'll be honest, was my fault. The third fail, however, was probably the dumbest, being that I walked off a platform without holding towards the truss in the second part of the soft lock section. Nevertheless, I did have some dumb fails that day, and I didn't really care much at all. I took a 3-day break from ToCP after that, mainly just because I was feeling some slight burnout due to how much I have been failing and just overall not feeling motivated in the slightest. One of my friends told me to play the tower anyway, and I ended up following their advice. It was good that I did, because I actually noticed that my playstyle had improved due to the break that I took. Unfortunately, I did have to do some recovery saves and skips to get back up to spots that I needed to, but either way, I still noticed how well I was playing, and I had a feeling that I could get far. Sure enough, I managed to get further than I expected, reaching the final stretch for the first time in 2 weeks. Surely now would be the time to beat it, right?
Good luck. Thank you.
No! I failed the— No!
No!
Nope, I failed a genuinely hard jump on the final stretch, which landed me back on floor 8. That fail actually hurt in such a different way, mainly because it had been so long since I've gotten back, and a fail like that was super painful. Nonetheless, I was still on floor 8, so I had to keep my run going. Of course, I was still very shaky, so I played a bit less well after that had happened. It took quite a bit of time after that to try and get back, and sure enough, I did. Would it be this time that I beat it? I would only have to find out for myself. Let's not fail that. You saw me jolt right towards the left side, dude. Okay. This is the jump that I don't want to fail. I won't. There's no way. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. Am I dreaming? Am I actually dreaming? Am I dreaming? Am I actually dreaming? I did it. I actually did it.
Failed the downside and then came back.
I'm good at the game. I'm good at the game. I'm good at the game. Oh my god. I'm good at the game. Oh my god. I did it before my birthday. Yes. Yup. I finally did it. Tower of Cruel Punishment was finally completed after 5-ish months, 30 hours, and 5 final stretch fails. It took a long time, but I have a new hardest again, and I couldn't have done it without the people I played it with. Special thanks to Baby Dog, Lil Bro, also known as Dribble or IOO, Barney 2, also known as Wyron, Judah, Menacious, Veg, Shin, and everybody else that I didn't end up mentioning, including you, viewer. If you are looking to watch some more of my grinds, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, usually at around 5 to 6 p.m. PST. You can find my Twitch in the description. If you would like to join my Discord server, where I announce when I upload videos, go live, or put up polls, that will also be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I eventually upload again in probably another 2 weeks.